Even in harsh conditions, DuPont Tedlar-based backsheets provide greater system lifetime power output and investment returns. Materials matter.
Hello and welcome to the programme. Coming up this week, polysilicon and wafering sectors reeling from overcapacity and ultra-low prices. Ingot and wafer tool suppliers fall off the PV fiscal cliff. And it's been verified. Heliatek organic solar cell achieves record 12% efficiency. Polysilicon and wafering sectors were in the news this week, but for all the wrong reasons. Renewable Energy Corporation said it was to stop production of Siemens-based solar-grade polysilicon at its Polysilicon I facility in Moses Lake, Washington State in the US. The company said that current price declines due to severe overcapacity in the sector and ongoing weak demand meant that market prices were below production costs. The closure of the facility will potentially result in the loss of 46 jobs at the site. REC said it would try and find positions at other plants. Production at REC's plant was said to have 2,400 metric tonnes per annum. Following in REC's footsteps was Hemlock Semiconductor, citing unresolved trade disputes, notably with China, as a key factor behind the decision to lay off approximately 400 employees, while reducing polysilicon production and delaying the ramp of its new plant in Tennessee. The company plans to reduce production capacity, though did not provide further details. Hemlock was on target to boost production to around 46,000 metric tonnes per annum, up from 12,300 metric tonnes in 2008. The new plant was to come on stream in 2013. In an exclusive guest blog on the PV Tech website, Dr. Finlay Colville, Vice President at market research firm NPD Solarbuzz, highlighted the plight of wafer and ingot equipment suppliers to the severe overcapacity and dire financial positions of end customers. Ultimately, however, suggests Colville, technology could offer the salvation, but trying to force a decision on this today is highly dangerous. He warned against suppliers jumping the gun as too high a risk strategy. But knowing what to do, when and with whom during 2013 is probably the one thing to focus on. At least then, when orders do restart, tool suppliers waiting with the right option and the right customers will stand the greatest chance of becoming the next group of successful PV equipment suppliers, advises Colville. Heliatek has achieved a record 12% conversion efficiency in its organic PV cells using a vacuum deposition process. The record has been verified by accredited testing facility SGS and beats Heliatek's previous hitherto unbroken record of 10.7%. According to the company, the record-setting organic solar cell was fabricated using a 1.1 square centimetre cell size that combined two patented absorber materials, converting at two different wavelengths. Films being developed by Heliatek are expected to be commercialised in late 2013, which are expected to be supported by a new round of financing targeted at €60 million for the equipping of a new roll-to-roll volume production line in Germany. And finally, PV revenues and module prices will stabilise in the second half of 2013 thanks to a surge in demand in the final quarter of 2012, according to analytics provider IHS. A new PV module shipment record of 11 gigawatts was reached in the fourth quarter, according to the report, but also demonstrated that despite the positive signs, the situation of the global PV industry remains critical and a substantial recovery of the supply-demand balance is not expected to occur before the second half of 2013. IHS forecasts 35 gigawatts of global installations in 2013, up 10% over 2012. However, this is lower than IHS's forecast for this year, published in October 2012. The report had anticipated that operational module manufacturing capacity would reach 51.9 gigawatts in 2013. The report also highlighted that in the third quarter, average module capacity utilisation fell to 49%, cell capacity utilisation to 56%, wafer capacity utilisation to a record low of 55%, and polysilicon capacity utilisation of 63%. IHS warns that in the first quarter of 2013, suppliers could experience the usual seasonal weakness of global solar markets. Global PV installations are forecast to drop to 6.7 gigawatt in this quarter, but it was becoming clearer that 2013 would mark the start of a turnaround for the industry. That's all for this week. Stay up to date with all the latest PV news via our Twitter feed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.